Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again doing your mid-March 2016 monthly tarot horoscopes. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Virgo. Yay, I'm the Virgo! So I am going to be posting my sex and relationship videos, just so you guys know. I did complete those, so those will be coming out here. And this video is for the last 2 weeks in March. I'm going to be posting this probably around 17th or 18th. So for the last 2 weeks in March. I wasn't even going to be doing these because I intend, just so you guys know, to be phasing out my mid-month readings. I just can't keep up with the volume of clients and amount of time it takes to record 3 sets of videos, the regular, the mids, and I am trying to do more sex and relationship videos. So, you know, it may, you know, if you don't see any mids coming out around the, you know, middle of the month, usually 15th, 16th, 17th, then you know that chances are I won't be doing them. Also, I am posting, you know, what I'm going to be doing on, and, you know, channel news on my Oracle Daphne, at Oracle Daphne Twitter page. So follow me on Twitter, definitely, if you want to know what's going on. Also, click subscribe if you haven't subscribed, so you get notified. It is free to subscribe when I do post my videos. So that's what's going on. And then also, guys, and I feel like people have gotten better about this, but to book a reading, you need to email me, elizabetholson31@gmail.com. People have been going and posting time requests on my calendar page, and that's not how you you book a reading with me. You need to email me what time you'd like. My calendar is there for a reason, so you can pick, you know, let me know what time you want, day and time you want. But you need to email me in order for that for me to confirm it. Once I confirm it, I will send you an invoice through PayPal, and then you'll call me or Skype me at the time of the reading. So it's pretty simple, but people are posting things on there, and I do not get notified if people post a request on there. So that's just the update. Okay, so there is a Leo Virgo. There's always like a Leo Virgo thing going on, and I did say in my Virgo sex and relationship videos, and I am saying here that Leo is off the chain this month. Okay, there's something that's brewing that's been going on with Leo, and it's across the board, and this is like, you know, everyone, and it's very strong. Okay, Leo, to me, there's so much cheating that I almost didn't post my Leo sex and relationship video, and I might take it down. I haven't posted it yet, but it's if I do post it, I may change my mind. Okay, I'm like very, you know, torn about it, because I feel very strongly that this is not the energy that I want to be putting out into the universe or even tapping into. This is a very unhealthy relationship energy that freaks me out when I start to see it, because it starts to make me question, like, why are even people in relationships? And I'm going to ask you, Virgo, if you're in a relationship with a Leo, I'm going to ask you, why are you in this relationship? If there's cheating going on, which there is, because you have the 7 of Swords crowning you, then you need to leave. Same with Leo. What happens a lot of times is people get into a relationship and they want the other person to leave. They're like, you need to leave first. I'll leave when you leave. And they're like this, you know what I mean? And like nothing's happening. And it's just, the outcome is the 9 of Swords. And the 9 of Swords is negative thinking. This is a dead end. This is something that comes to an end. This is an absolute, you know, when there's a no card, you know, so you have two cards that have conflict. You got the Page of Swords, the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the 9 of Swords. So all kind of cluster together. And all this sword energy is causing conflict. There's a lot of conflict. I also see there's arguments and fights about money, because you may have had arguments and fights about money. Because you do have the 6 of Pentacles crossing you. This is also resentment. The Page of Swords is movement, though, being lifted up out of hardship. This is angelic guidance, divine intervention also. So this may be where, you know, you want to leave. You know, you may be a single parent, single mom. You know, this is where you may leave. Or you may have left a situation where there was cheating. In some cases, it's maybe you that's cheating, okay? So you can have, like, say, like a Leo male partner who's not cheating, but you are cheating. And maybe they caught you cheating. There's all this stuff, and I swear this is for everyone that is in, you know, a relationship that is unhealthy. There's going to be a major shakeup in March, beginning of April, about this, okay? So all this stuff is coming to the light. It's getting lit up. It's like, this cannot continue the way it's been going, okay? The same old, it just can't be, it just can't continue. I do like to see that the Page of Swords is in the center, which means, you know, you do have angels around you that are sort of protecting you. But at the same time, you know, it's sort of just like, for some of you, the story is, let's just say, okay, I'm going to show these together. The story of these two together is that she was once this bird, okay? She was sitting up there on this rock. And she was in this relationship, and she was steady as the rock, and she was supporting the partner. And then this could be a guy or a girl, okay? This is the story, but I see it as a she, okay? So she's sitting up there on the rock, and she sees this partner, and he thinks that he's getting away with something, you know? He's been cheating. He's been cheating for some time. He may have cheated twice, because there's two birds there, okay? He may have, you know, had an emotional affair and then a regular affair. Or he may have had two emotional affairs or two actual physical affairs, okay? But one way or the other, she knew. She catches him, or she finds out, or she knows. And at that point, this bird turns into a person, okay? And, you know, she kind of flies upwards because she's kind of sprouts wings and flies upwards. And she takes her family with her. She takes the whole family, or she has family surrounding her that support her. And I'm also getting, for some of you, this is like a boyfriend that, you know, you may have gotten pregnant by someone, by a boyfriend, that is no longer in your life. You know, they may have cheated on you during that pregnancy or something very complicated like that. And you are just, you know, you're left alone to, or maybe this is a person who's left a situation, who's not being responsible. Okay. So there's something like that happening that's like, where, you know, you're left alone to deal with either your kids, or you're left alone to deal with your financial situation. The liar, cheater, thief can be quite, can have to do with money as well. So there can be some actual, like, where, you know, you're not getting the support that you need from this person, and they're trying to get away with it. You may actually be going to court. Some of you may be going to court about some child support issues. I feel like there may be someone who's on the verge of going to jail because they're not, you know, paying their child support. It is possible that that's happening as well. I feel like for a lot of you, especially those of you Virgos who are single, I feel like your issue is that you have a financial drain. It's like, you know, the water faucet is turned on and all your money is pouring out. It's like there may have been just a lot of things, a lot of hardship type things that you've been going through. Mid-March, you know, you have to be very careful where every penny goes. And I feel like that is, it's almost the reverse flow of money. So instead of money coming in, money is going out mid-March, you know, sort of around the 17th or 18th. You may just be like really, really like overspending, or you may just be counting like every single penny. And I do feel like this has been going on for some time, where you've had to really be like, watch how much you were spending and watch what was going on with your finances and everything. You may also come to have reached a kind of settlement, or you may have had issues getting to a settlement if you're going through any kind of divorce or any kind of breakup kind of legal thing. thing, any legal thing may have been very, very traumatic for you. If you're going through any kind of legal thing. I feel like you are going to get to a point. You may want a settlement. You may not be able to get to a settlement for some reason, for some of you, because you may not be able to track down your ex-husband. You know, they may be somewhere. They may not, you might be able to even get through to them. You may not have an address for them. So it's sort of just like someone's gotten away with something in that way. I feel for just a specific few of you, there's just something, an issue about like an ex who's just like plaguing you. And they've run away. If you feel like someone has stolen your heart too, there's a thing about someone stealing your heart. Too, you feel like you need to, there's some kind of justice element that you want here. Some kind of revenge element. You need to be careful of revenge, Virgo. This is not going to be good for you if you go down the line to revenge, okay? For those of you, it's just like a settlement, divorce settlement, finalizing things, or even court issues being settled, or, getting some kind of settlement from something which may have been like an ongoing struggle. And there may have been, the reason why that you maybe sued someone is because someone was doing something that was like above board. Someone was trying to get away, like sort of like a scam type thing. Message me if well, I don't want to put that out there. No, I guess I want to say if you've been scammed, I'm picking up some kind of scam thing. Watch out for scam things. Okay, so if you get something in the mail that says, you've won, blah blah blah. No, if you get something, you see something out there that says, if it seems too good to be true, it's not. Be careful if you're selling anything, especially if it's like artwork or anything like that. If you're selling something, especially if you're selling something online, be careful of online scams, okay? Especially if you're Craigslist or anything like that. You even on Etsy too, you got to watch out, because there are people that are scammers and they'll send you, don't do any kind of Western Union, MoneyGram type stuff. I would avoid all that stuff. Even personal checks I would avoid. Try to get cash or do PayPal. That's what I would say. But even PayPal is electronic. I think for you, you need to watch out for electronic stuff. I don't know why. I'm getting a strong tingle on that too. Just watch out for scams. I feel there's some scams going on. This could also be scandal. You may be involved in some kind of scandal thing. Financial scandal too. Corporate scandal. I'm feeling corporate scandal, actually. So there might be, this is actually a general thing. There might be some big corporation that's been laundering money. I don't know why. I don't know, people launder money. So it could be some people within a corporation that's been laundering some money, or there's been some dirty dealings here in the corporation, and that's coming to light. In mid-March. So there's a lot here. There's a lot here in this spread. I do feel like you are connected to a Leo because you have the Sun card in the immediate future. To me, this is some kind of joy. It is possible that you're leaving all this behind you. It is possible that you get some money that you maybe been waiting on, and it's like finally, you get to this point where you do start to feel good. You start to feel better. That other crud is over with. But because you have the Nine of Swords as the outcome, I feel like this history, it does repeat itself, and maybe you're just scared to move on. I do feel like some of you are moving. There is a strong moving vibe, mid-March to, I want to say mid-April even. Strong moving elements here. I haven't done I recorded my April videos yet, and I'm going to be doing those. So, you're going to want to message me and let me know when you're moving, what's going on with that. But I feel like you need to move on from a situation which was unhealthy, okay? It may be pertaining to a job as well. You may have a situation that seems too good to be true. If you're starting something new, even if you're getting a new job, be very careful about what their promises are. Be careful about what, your agreements are. Make sure you look through any kind of contracts very carefully. And it is possible that you're really afraid to move on. There's some element where you're afraid to move on. I do feel like for some of you, you're getting married and then somebody chickens out, okay? Because you got the Lover's card in position of, you know, where you're at. You could already be married, but your partner is leaving, okay? There is this element of somebody moving on, okay? So you or your partner may have, I want to say, committed. You may have been committed to each other. Let's just say you were living together. You could also been living together and then moving on from that partnership. It could also be where you are really wanting a love partner, really want commitment, but the person that you're interested in has moved on, and as you would, you know, it's really good for you to do as well. And it's not going to happen. They're too scared to come back. Guys get scared, you know, they do get scared. So I feel like if you're, you know, wondering about a love relationship that recently ended, I don't feel like he's going to come back. I feel like he has moved on. He may have actually moved away. He might have moved actually out of the country, okay? And for some of you, you need to get to a point where you're like, you know, trying, you know, again, there's, again, the Leo thing too, trying to get over it, okay? But for those of you who are married, there's cheating going on. There has been cheating going on, or you're afraid that there's cheating going on. I feel like there's some hold up too. You're waiting for things to change. You may be waiting for something to, again, waiting on a settlement, waiting on better finances, or waiting on some kind of prosperity to happen for you. And you still have a lot of worries about that. Like, it's sort of still just around you that you're really, really worried on some level about your future. Whether it's a future with someone, like you could have just gotten married. Let's just say you just got married and you're questioning, like, did I do the right thing? What was I thinking? You know, you may get like, you know, you may have gotten married and then the person that you got married to also had that kind of, those feelings of like, you know, what did I just do? And there's a lot of fear and there's a lot of worry here. I do feel like if you move on from a situation, I feel like your future is bright. You know, you're going through transformation. It's like a complete transformation. Some of you are moving. Some of you are switching jobs. I feel like there's a strong job vibe here too also. Switching jobs, going through like a different belief system, you know, getting out of a pattern or moving away or moving on from somebody who was really bad for you. You know, you could still have a lot of negativity or energy from like an old relationship too. I do see that. I do feel like financially in the future, things are going to improve for you. You just still have a lot of worries and fears about relationships, or worries and fears that maybe you're never, going to find someone, or worries and fears that that things aren't going to work out the way you want them to. Excuse me. You like my giant bottle here? The world is having everything at your fingertips. This is also can be a psychic medium, someone who has psychic intuition, psychic ability. To me, this is the same person. It is, you do have a little cluster of positive energy that it may be like you're just moving out of a negative time, like, or moving out of a really hard time and moving into something better. But you're still worried. I feel like you're still worried that even though you're moving out of into something better, that the past is sort of going to like sort of haunt you a little bit. I feel like you're not quite over the past. Like there's something that's really like has been traumatic for you or just very difficult for you. You may have long dark hair, you know. You may be in love or have been in love with someone who's fair, who's very fair. I just feel that this is a very positive thing. You have the Lovers, the World, the Sun. This is a bright, bright energy. But because you have the Nine of Swords, it's just like, you know, your worries and fears may be causing the storm, you know. And that's going to block your blessings. That's going to block you from being able to move on. I feel like specifically it's a person for a lot of you. It's a person. It may be you because, you know, Virgos do naturally have a lot of worries. They are the worrier, but to me, this is a person that you need to move on because they're not going to be with you. I feel like they've moved on. They're not interested in, like, it's sort of like you want a relationship with them and they don't. This is a no card. They've been hurt before. They don't want the relationship. They have all these worries and their fears. All those birds up there, you can see. All those worries and those fears. This is also, there is something about perfection here. It's interesting because this is a Virgo reading. There's something about perfection where there's fears and worries about not being perfect or not being good enough. To me, this is like the Herkimer diamond. I'm thinking of like a Herkimer diamond where there's flaws in the inside, and you need to accept yourself. It's not about you. You know, you're thinking that, you know, there's something wrong with you. That's why this person's left. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just that this person is afraid of a relationship. They may have commitment phobia, or they may not want the relationship with you, but that doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It just means they don't see that you're a good fit for them, you know? So I was saying, I just don't see the person that you have in mind. I don't see that being that going anywhere. I feel like you may be in a relationship. It's coming to an end. This dead end. If you're in a marriage, it's a dead end. If you're a boyfriend, girlfriend, it's a dead end. Okay. So I just want to say that, and I don't feel like it's anyone's fault. You know, don't blame yourself. You know, if you got married recently and you're like, I don't think this is going to work out, this is not what I want, then don't blame yourself. It just, that's how it is. And you shouldn't feel bad or shouldn't feel guilty. Now, for those of you who are single, you know, you do have this cluster of positive energy, and you've got a lot of worries and fears. You need to stop. You need to start to really get grounded. Go outside, you know, plant in your garden, plant a few trees, you know, go for a walk, you know, if you have animals, pet your animals, get a dog, you know. I mean, some of you need to get a dog, get a cat. I mean, this is where you need to, like, really get grounded, spend time listening to music, do more exercising, work on your diet, you know. You need to distract your mind. And some of you need to pick up some reading. Some of you, reading does a lot of things for your mind. It calms your mind, gets your mind off of what you've been worrying and what all your fears are. So some of you, you're creating your own storm. You need to stop with the worries, stop with the fears, and move forward being positive. Know that there's a lot of changes coming for you, Virgo. All these changes are positive. Although you don't necessarily see it right now, things will work out and things will be positive. I see that this Nine of Swords can be like a hiccup for you. Again, you may be getting engaged, getting married, and then there may be some kind of hiccup where something may have caused you a lot of worries, and you may have doubts, you know. There may be some doubts, something you need to overcome, something you need to move forward on, okay? Try to communicate well with your partner. I do feel like for some of you, you do have a strong positive connection to some Leo or some Sagittarius or Aries, some very strong fire elements here. There is a positive connection. So I don't feel like it's all negative. Just because the outcome is negative, I feel like you're just in the process of moving on or going from one place to the next, or, you know, again, from one place of employment to the next, or one, you know, state to the next, one country to the next. You're kind of, it's just going from one place to another with things. And I feel like you are coming out of this time of really difficult financial hardship. So for those of you who really need some positive financial suggestions, my suggestion is be careful, still be careful and cautious where your money is or where your money is going. But I feel like any new opportunities that may come around for you, any kind of prospects, I feel like you should take those. Be careful with the fine print, but this is where, you know, a new job is going to be good for you. So don't let your fears or doubts get in your way. That's what I want to say. So that's all for right now. Thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, and Google+ing. I will be back in April, around April 1st, 2nd, or 3rd for my regular videos, and stay tuned for those. And then I also will be getting out my sex and relationship videos soon too. So, you know, if you guys will watch those. So thank you, and I will be back again. I send you big hugs, big kisses, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care. All the best. Bye.